And this is when Stepetty came out. This is the moment where I was like, no, I don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't care if I get fired. I don't care if I get put to jail. I don't motherfreaking care anymore.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the first time I have ever uploaded on YouTube, so my editing skills are not that great, but I really wanted to make this video because I recently saw the video called Why I'm Scared of Nikocado Avocado by Stephanie Sue, and I saw some things that I found very interesting about the video that I wanted to share. I searched around to see if anyone else had these opinions, and I haven't really seen any, so that's why I decided to make this video. I want to preface this by saying that these are all my opinions and I don't want this to be a hate party for Stephanie. I am a big fan of Stephanie. I watch all her videos and I do not like Nikocado Avocado. However, I am very against cancel culture, and looking back at the whole James Charles situation, I really learned my lesson about not judging someone based on hearing one side of the story. We haven't heard Nicocado's side of the story, and I kind of wanted to wait before I made this video because I didn't want to give him any reason or any excuse, because that is not my intention. But I feel like some of the stuff that is being said about Nikocado or fans attacking Nikocado for some reasons are a little bit unfair. I do believe that he is a bully and he did manipulate Stephanie in many ways. However, not to the extent that this video has shown, and I just wanted to make a video on that. So stay tuned.
Hashtag me too.
I just wanted to add that I did find this part of the video a little triggering and I was disturbed, and I had to pause the video because it made it seem like it was about assault, and the little clip of her crying, the security camera footage, it made it seem like something it wasn't at first glance, and I actually had to pause the video and read the comments and look at drama channel videos before watching this video to make sure it wasn't about assault, because that topic is very sensitive to me and I do not like watching those type of videos. So I thought that was very manipulative on her part to do that, because you don't know what a viewer has been through, and something like that can actually trigger someone. So I thought that was really unfair. I don't want to be nitpicky, but I just want to talk about my experience when I watched that part.
That video was weird. When I originally posted it, I just thought really like the core group of people that watch me daily, or like just my subscribers, would see it, see why I've been gone for the past couple of days, and see like what I was feeling, all of that, and then it would just kind of, okay, done, right? She's gonna come back with mukbangs. But it kind of turned into something much bigger than that, and it almost turned into like this online debate.
I don't believe that she thought this was just going to be an average video that her subscribers or her viewers would view. I do believe that she knew that this would become a big thing, because it is talking about Nikocado Avocado, who is a fairly controversial person, and he does have a large audience. But I did look up her tags, and I'm going to pull it up right now. Oh look, an ad. It's monetized, of course. So looking at the tags, the first couple look pretty normal. Stephanie Sue, Miss Mango Butt, Stephanie Sue fiance, and then it says, "Hi Nick, I know you're seeing this." And I found this a little weird because she has a video saying, "I'm scared of Nikocado Avocado," and she talks about how she was manipulated by him and he twists her words and she's scared. But then she's kind of taunting him in a sense. I I don't know. I just found that part really weird. And then it says Nikocado Avocado 3, why I'm scared of Nikocado Avocado. So she tagged both of his channels, and then why I'm scared of Nikocado Avocado is pretty normal because that is the title of her video. Then it's Zach Choi ASMR, and then HyunneEats, which makes sense. They were involved in this situation. But then it says B Loves Life, which again I find strange because she wasn't a part of this. She was tagged by Nick in the Instagram story In and Out of Sleep. However, she did not have an active part in it. So I'm not sure why she put that tag. I believe she kind of wanted this video to reach a lot of people. Hence why people use a lot of tags. Then it's Mukbang, Veronica Wang, Mukbang drama, Nikocado Avocado drama, Nikocado Avocado, Veronica Wang drama. Like, she really found every tag that she could. So therefore, I do believe that she did want this video out there and she did want this to kind of blow up.
He texted me in November that he was going to be in December for a bunch of days to do a lot of collabs with other YouTubers, and he asked if I was interested in collabing. And this had been a really long time since Mukbang, and so I said, you know what, like, we've developed a friendship, I've met you, I feel safe with you, you make me feel like I can trust you, of course, like, let's collab, it'll be fun.
So in November, he contacted her asking if she wanted to collab, and she said yes because she felt like she trusted him and that they were friends.
Because there is no part of this video that I can stand by and say that I support Nick as a person, as someone who has a platform. This was a video that he took and consented to posting onto YouTube. It looked like he deleted it. I don't know if he ever addressed it. There is this channel called Shadebag who uploaded it, but with tons of edits. Those voice edits and those face edits are not my doing, but I'm just going to insert some clips here because I think when someone shows me a pattern of predatory behavior, I'm not going to not listen. I'm not going to ignore it.
So here she's talking about Shadebang's video where he took clips of Nick's deleted video and put it together and uploaded it on their channel. And she says, when someone shows you a pattern of predatory behavior, I am going to believe them. And I find this interesting because the video that Shadebang had posted was posted on October 7th. And in November, they agreed to meet up and she felt like he was her friend. And fast forward to now, she believes he's a predator, which I find kind of weird that before she never had a problem with it until this whole situation happened. And now she's calling him a predator. I do believe the things that Nick said in those videos were pretty bad, but I don't think it's as bad as she makes it seem. Yes, he shouldn't have brought up the Me Too movement, but that is Nikocado Avocado. That's how he acts. If you watch his videos, that's how he is. So I'm not sure why she's bringing this video up. And if she had just discovered it now, I wonder how is that so? Did she search videos on him to try to make him look even more worse? How did this video pop up? Because this video came out October 7th. So either you saw it then or you were looking for something to make him look more bad.
Were made and we all decided that we were going to film 3 collab videos with all 3 of us. So after breakfast, it would be me, Zach, and Nick for Zach's channel. So it'd be an ASMR video. The first video went really well, and then the second video would be me, Nick, and Zach for Nick's channel, but it would be a mukbang. And the first 30 minutes, honestly, they went amazing. And then Nick brought up the conversation of Mukbang, but he brought it up in a way, and I know that the full footage is not out there. He did it in a way, I don't remember his exact wording, but it was in a...
What did you want to share? Or do you change your mind now? You said you wanted to talk to your viewers with me here, because you never talked to any of your viewers.
And I just remember feeling just shocked, because the way he went about it was just so, almost like an interrogation. I had these baby wipes in front of me, and I kept wiping him every time he got too serious to just kind of play it off like, let me wipe him up. And every single time I tried to do that, increasingly, it seemed like he got more offended. He would look at me with such a shocked face. Like, I can't believe, but you said you wanted to talk about it and now you don't? Almost like, how dare you? And so the video ends, and I just feel really, really weird. I don't know how to describe the feeling. It's not just scared, but it's also like almost like ashamed.
So in the second video, when he asked her that question, I believe she was uncomfortable, and you can look on her face and see that she was. So I do believe that she was uncomfortable, but she said when she was wiping him with the baby wipe, he was looking at her like, oh. I mean, you can see in the video he was laughing. He wasn't offended by that. However, I don't know if there were more parts to the video, so I'm not really gonna comment much, except from what we see. And from this clip, clearly he wasn't offended when she was wiping him with the baby wipe.
I don't wash me, I'm going to hell. Cleanse my body, this. Okay.
Also, I do believe that he kept pushing Stephanie to talk about Veronica, even though she didn't want to. I mean, that's what Nick does. He likes to be an exposer and make expose videos.
The Wayback Machine doesn't lie. Have you ever visited the Wayback Machine? You can see when people are tripping, be lying, be trifling. Today, I'm going to expose Pink ASMR for what she did.
And then the third video would be on Nick's channel with all three of us, but this one would be more of an ASMR style video. At the end of the ASMR, because it was a whispering one, Nick turned to me and he said, "Is there anything else you'd like to say?" And I just remember feeling so gutted. Like my heart had dropped to the ground because I thought it was going to be another interrogation.
What would you like to say? Say.
Thank you for watching us eat these. And so I said, thanks for watching us eat this food.
So this is the part where I was like, okay, I do not believe this story anymore. And I will show you why in the next clip.
Wait. What do we do now? Goodbye. She's playing the flute. Okay. What would you like to say?
Thank you for watching us eat these. We love you. This is the new filet mignons.
As you can see in the video, Zach signals Nick to wrap it up. So he's like, okay. And they're about to say goodbye. And Stephanie kind of signals saying, wait. And he's like, okay, so what do we do now? And then Zach is like doing some hand movements to show goodbye. And then Nick says bye. And then she says, wait. And then she says, okay, I'm ready. And then he says, is there anything you would like to say? And then she says, thank you for watching, filet mignons. So, no, she was the one who was signaling him to wait. So I don't understand where the heart dropping came from, where the randomness came from. He was wrapping up the video. The video would have been done, but she was the one who said, wait. And then he said, is there anything you would like to say? So I was reading the comments under that video, and a lot of people say that you can clearly see that she is about to cry and she is wiping her nose. But here is the context behind that video. It was filmed 2-3 in the morning, and they had filmed all day, and they were eating spicy food. So here are some clips where Nick talks about it.
This is our version of partying.
Yes, it's actually 3 in the morning. So if her eyes look red or his eyes look red, or if my voice is raspy, it's because it's 3 a.m.
It's getting spicy.
So the next red flag that I noticed were the text messages that she sent to Nikocado Avocado. So Nick called and texted Stephanie a bunch of times, and she first responded to Zach, and then a couple of hours later at 3:30 she responded to Nick, and she says, "Hey guys, sorry I've been in and out of sleep all afternoon after staying up late after getting back. I don't really want to read through the entire thing because I feel like it'll take too long," but basically she apologizes. And he responds with, "You just now realized? Stephanie, I have been sitting here for 5 hours when you were going in and out of sleep. You should have picked up the phone and given me a call, not leave me hanging. You didn't like it when Veronica did that to you, so I'm sorry, I do not understand." This also makes me feel like Stephanie probably said things that she wasn't supposed to say about Veronica, and Nick is pretty much now using it against her. And I feel like that's probably why she had this breakdown, because she probably spilled a little bit too much tea and she regrets it. But anyway, back to the text messages. She also says that he's turning her words against her and constantly diminishing her feelings. But I also am thinking, aren't you diminishing his feelings? He's been waiting for you for 5 hours. You didn't text him back. Instead of texting him, you texted Zach and still left him hanging while he's waiting for you to film a collab. Keep in mind that these YouTubers, this is their full-time job. So making videos, collaborations, this is technically their business meetings. Not only is this a friendship, but this is also a business meeting or business collaboration. In the real world, you're supposed to give a 24-hour notice before canceling things. I just feel like this is rude for you to not text someone and let them know that you're canceling plans while they're waiting for you. I can understand his frustration, and he's allowed to be upset and he's allowed to be angry. He doesn't know how you feel. You haven't communicated up to this point. All you've said is, "Hey, I realize that I have some brand videos that I need to film, and I've been in and out of sleep and I've been sick, so I can't make it today." For him, it's like, dude, I've been waiting for you. You could have responded. And then he also says, "You didn't like it, Veronica did that to you." I think it's not fair. He shouldn't be bringing stuff up like that. So she's also texting him paragraphs saying, "I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I sincerely apologize." Then she says she was drained and slightly out of it, and she's upset that she didn't call him back earlier. And then finally she leads on with the messages and says, "Out of respect for our developing friendship, I do want to be transparent and let you know I was uncomfortable with yesterday's video." So she finally let him know. Up to this point, he doesn't know. Maybe she gave him hints when they were collaborating the other day. I'm not sure. But she finally said how she felt. And then he says, "Then why did you tell me at your house that you wanted to address it on my channel? And why are you texting this to Zach? I messaged you privately." Again, I'm not going to comment on the "why did you tell me at your house?" I don't know what happened. I don't know if Stephanie did or not, because I did kind of believe her in the beginning, but now I'm not too sure. Maybe she spilled a little bit too much tea. I also understand why he's saying, "Why are you texting this to Zach? I've messaged you privately." If someone is confronting me about a situation or telling me about how they feel, I prefer they message me privately, regardless if they were there at that moment or not. What would you like? Having someone say something to you in front of people, or pulling you to the side and saying, "Hey, you did this and I was uncomfortable"? Which one would you prefer? I personally would prefer someone calling me to the side. So then she goes on to say, I wanted to address the issue here since all three of us were in the video, and I also want to apologize to Zach. So then he responds saying, you already talked to Zach this morning, but ignore me for 5 hours after that. Don't play games. Which is another thing. I understand why he said that. She is saying that he is twisting the facts, but how would you like it if you're waiting for someone to respond to you, but instead of responding to you, they respond to another person and then 5 hours later respond to you? She's saying how he's diminishing her feelings, twisting her words, making her feel bad, not considering her feelings, but she has to be considerate of his side as well. He doesn't know the behind the scenes. He doesn't know that she's having breakdowns. He doesn't know that she's crying. And then again, she's saying, I'm so sorry if there was any miscommunication and if I made you feel that way. So she's apologizing. And then he responds with, awesome. So what day would you like to reschedule for? Which, that was such an asshole move. So then she's like, I know you're in LA for a couple more days and have a lot scheduled. I'm so sorry for today. I do have to get back to you. And then he responds with, literally at any point in this conversation, you could have resumed with our videos planned for tonight. Please talk to me. Zach told me he wants to be left out. I reached out 6 times already. Please talk to me there. So then she shows the private messages that he sent, and he responds with, please give me a call. I've got your group message, but it would be nice to talk to you here. Could you give me a call, please? I haven't heard from you personally since yesterday, and I feel we need to chat. You only message things to the group chat, but not to me here. This is going to be my last time reaching out for the evening. I'm feeling hurt. Please talk to me, not through Zach. Again, he's being very polite. Please give me a call. I got your group message. Can you please give me a call? I haven't heard from you personally. He's being very nice about it. And then she puts, they use guilt trips or ultimatums. An ultimatum essentially is, talk to me or I'm ending the friendship. Talk to me or things will happen. He's expressing that he's feeling hurt. Also, I just wanted to say that I do not believe Nick is innocent and Stephanie is guilty. I was just pointing the red flags that I found in Stephanie's video because I personally feel like she victimized herself to the extreme. Nick is not innocent. He should definitely be held accountable for bullying Stephanie with the in and out of sleep, for constantly trying to bring Veronica Wang down. He should also not insert himself into Stephanie and Veronica Wang's business. But I feel like in this situation, Nick was very persistent and kept forcing Stephanie to talk about something that she did not want to talk about. And I also feel like Stephanie probably said things that she wasn't supposed to say and she ended up regretting it. And she kind of made this video to save herself before she drowned because Nick started threatening her with receipts and exposing. And if he did take pictures of her house or if he did record her without her consent, that is also completely wrong and illegal. And that is something that he should definitely be held accountable for. I wanted to bring up HyunneEats' apology and how people are still leaving hate comments and death threats all over her video. And I don't think Stephanie talked about this, which is kind of ironic because she is now selling in and out of sleep merch and is donating to a campaign against cyberbullying, yet she hasn't spoken about her fans commenting and sending death threats to HyunneEats. I don't think what Hyunne did was right. She shouldn't have made fun of Stephanie, although she did not know what was happening with Stephanie, and she definitely did not know about Stephanie's assault. And I feel like Stephanie's assault has no correlation to this matter whatsoever, so I don't know why she brought it up. Sure, she told Nick about her traumatic experience, but This has nothing to do with the situation, and I don't understand why people are holding this against Nick and HyunneEats' head. They did not mock her for her assault. They mocked her for the in and out of sleep. And I don't think HyunneEats deserves death threats or this extreme cancel. If you look at it through her perspective, she was just helping out her friend who was really upset because he was starving for 6 hours because Stephanie stood him up. Which again, she shouldn't have gotten involved. She should have cheered him up in other ways. So I'm not saying she's completely off the hook, but she did not deserve the amount of hate that she got. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I think that this situation was exaggerated to the extreme and was taken way out of hand. Let me know if you agree with me and you think that this wasn't as big of a deal as it became. And thank you so much for watching. And please cut me some slack. This is my first time making a video on YouTube and I am very bad at editing. I know. But again, thank you so much for watching.